Hello everyone, this is Sarfraz from Aristotle Prep and we are looking at question 47 from the OG13 RC chapter. In case you haven't understood this passage properly, please watch the video for question 45 in which I discuss the passage in great detail. So the question says the passage suggests, which means an inference question, which of the following about the use of temporary employment by firms during the 1980s? Well, broadly, I know that the firms preferred this arrangement for two reasons mentioned in the passage. Let's see what the options say. It enabled firms to deal with fluctuating product demand far more efficiently than they did before the 80s. It looks okay actually, hold on to it. B says it increased as a result of increased participation in the workforce by certain demographic groups. This actually is being disagreed upon. So B is not correct. C says it was discouraged by government policies, not at that time. The authors suggested to the government that it be discouraged. Whether it was or not, we have no idea. D says it was a response to preferences indicated by certain employees, is again wrong. So E says it increased partly as a result of workers' reduced ability to control the terms of their employment. Now, this also is there in the passage. The second point, line number 16, another factor is labor's reduced bargaining strength, which means they can't control the terms of their employment. So E looks good and so does A. Now again, I will go back and read those two options, focusing on individual words and trying to eliminate one. A says, it enabled firms to deal with fluctuating product demand far more efficiently than they did before the 80s. The passage says one factor is product demand. Temporary employment is favored by employers who are adapting to fluctuating demand. Nowhere in the passage does it mention that they could do it more efficiently than they could before the 80s. Maybe they could always do it as efficiently, even before the 80s. So A actually goes out for that reason. We have no idea. We can't compare the two periods. E should be the answer then. The tricky question. A and E are confusing. I think a lot of students would actually end up going with A, but E actually is the correct answer.